Welcome. This is what we call digital money. Welcome to money. The Holy Scripture says the love of money is the source of all evil. So I must caution you. But nonetheless, money answers all things. So the Holy Scripture says. But when you look at this, we argue in terms of the law of cryptocurrency and cryptography in Uganda by Isaac Christopher Lubogo. Many of you may not understand what digital money is, but you probably heard of things like Bitcoin, and therefore you know what I'm talking about. Some of you probably are engaged in them. Do we have a law? Do we have a governance law in terms of Uganda? We need to find out in this book. So these are the things that we argue in this book in terms of what is cryptology, in terms of transactions, Bitcoin transactions, in terms of smart contracts, and in terms of what they call other types of Bitcoin. For example, what they call Ethereum, and then Repo, and then Bitcoin Cash, and then Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, Lota, Neo, and many others. So we'll argue this in terms of this book, and we give you the basis in terms of a comparative analysis where cryptology or digital money is actually argued in other jurisdictions as opposed to Uganda. Here, we may have some kind of signing to that effect, although it may not be binding as it were. But we have a document which I've actually attached and annexed here, which you can read for yourselves. So we make the genesis of what Bitcoin is, how it started, and how relevant it is, and the legality of it, and in terms of whether or not it is something that the future should actually embrace. And when you read, for example, one of the things that I wrote here, I made the discussion that the concept of cryptocurrency is actually more complex than money, and therefore difficult for some to understand. The concept of money is easy to appreciate because it's basically based on the need for a medium of exchange. But for cryptocurrency, it's a bit tricky because the intention of it is actually to beat the traditional methods of things like the central bank and many licensed financial institutions. So, but we will find out in this book in terms of the legality of it. So I want to welcome you to find the book, Digital Money and the Law of Cryptocurrency in Uganda today. God bless you, and thank you for your attention.